All right then. There's no way to restart the stream on the same one.
Oh, we had 36 views.
We had 15 people at the time.
Create a new stream and hope people find it, I guess.
Yeah, it's already doing it. We're already live again.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah. I just have to.
Controls,
yeah, for those of you.
Voices live as well?
Our voices are live as well,
okay.
yes.
Well, thanks for the mention. I didn't know.
You want this? Something's going on.
Well, just drop it chat message in the old stream if that's still possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. So that's always fun. Of course, there's an ad on the thing, so I can't even get back into it.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa!
No, can't even get back to the chat.
Good.
So this is fun.
Alter. Ja, wir müssen, wenn wir mit dem richtigen Geschwindigkeit ziehen müssen.
All right, let's see how many stones there. 5.
3 Meter kürzer. Oh! Watch the.
That was a lot of fun. We're back live, but hopefully the chat finds us.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, they can always go to korea.tv and see that there is one thing live. They get a pop-up right if you go live.
Hopefully, if they have us subscribed, yeah.
Ways that is there a way to kind of still tap into the chat of that stream? I don't think so. I think chat stops once the stream's over.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll know soon enough that people will pop in chat here, I guess.
Gerne vor die Team ein bisschen.
All right, so let's just continue.
We will carry on like nothing happened. For Bonde, I'm not going to worry about the big TV. Trying to get this one in behind the guard on top of that yellow.
It's not deep enough, and we had a swear jar moment right there.
I do believe so, yes.
Und Nuss.
I think it's still Florian's broom that is sitting kind of in front of the timer there.
Yep.
Still readable.
Trying to hold this one over.
Oh.
Doesn't slide over behind there. Possible. Possible takeout here or double.
Just a little bit of disappointment here, back sides, because they leave options here for the Rangers.
Yeah, Sven lining it up. I think he sees a potential double there.
What could work?
bisschen schneller.
Yeah, just imagine if the Rangers would have won the game against Free instead of Titans, then this game could have been already their like champion game.
Yep.
Could have celebrated.
Well, could they? Oh yeah, they would have. Yeah, they would have touched.
Tiebreakers would.
Well, no, because we
yeah,
could still.
that's true.
So we're not dead yet. Oh, look at this. Oh, it jams. That was a great effort.
Yeah, and now an open draw for Housekeepers to score 2, get back into this game. But what an effort here from Sven Goldeman.
Yep. Needed just to hit that smidge thicker, I think.
Should be a pretty easy draw here. Getting on the boards. Already have that 1 stone. They cannot really mess this one up. So first thing is just score 1. Now it's in the hands of the sweepers.
Yep. Come on.
Making sure this one gets in. Back 8 is just as good as top 8, so this one is going to settle down right above the T line.
And 2 points here for Housekeepers. They are back in the game. This is going to be a close game.
Turning out to be, this is what we were looking for.
Let's hope for.
Let me see if we can find the old chat. That might still be open. Oh yeah, it's here, but disconnected.
Probably disabled, yeah. So it's. Oh well, we'll have to trust that people know Kurdia.tv is a thing.
Hopefully they can find it. Yeah. I sent a message to Timo that the internet crashed and we had to start a new stream.
The whole internet crashed. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that just the stream, you can't kind of tap into the stream.
Yeah, that is the disadvantage from, like, say, a platform like Twitch, where
You just hop on online again.
Yep. This one coming up on the light side. Brahm coming out there to help get it over. Trying to get this back at least onto the center line. There it is. And just a bit of an overcurl.
Sweeper rushes to sweep that one off the center line. Nice.
One out is good. Easy.
Easily around that guard, but I believe it's heavy, and that is going to carry through the house. Brahm helping it out just to make sure. No, well, normally, Tim, yes, but there's a setting that we've got that's auto stop, but normally it gives you a minute, but we were down for longer than a minute, so yeah, because I got tired of having to go in and stop the stream manually. But I guess I've learned my lesson, and we're going to turn that switch off.
Watch that.
And need to try to get this one behind, but I think it's a little bit light. Just keeps carrying. Gets on the center line. He is very happy about that one.
Yeah, that was kind of showing his force there. See, I'm a skip and I can sweep it into the house.
Yeah, I will say it's maybe the one drawback of streaming on YouTube is that it's not like Twitch where it's like, hey, it's just a page, you go right to it. It's each individual stream is its own spot on YouTube, so Maybe they could fix that. YouTube, if you're listening, fix that.
YouTube is always listening. It's Google. When are they not listening?
This one's staying out wide. This is what we saw in the previous match. Anything out wide over there just doesn't really come back around. And so carries a bit deep. Housekeepers opportunity here. Set up a steal. Got those two center guards. They want to get this one around. Gotta try to hold it. This one looks pretty good. And that is going to settle in nicely on the pin right there. Perfect LSD.
Great stone there. Great stone.
Sven setting up. Okay, let's clear out this front. Try to get what we can out of here. This one, very nice. Just going to peel it off. They don't want to leave the shooter in there.
Into the kind of repetition game of Rangers trying to take out guards. Housekeepers hitting them back. Feel like this is a well-paced game. Like we're already down into the fourth, and then to me it still feels like the early stages of the game.
Yep. You know, neither team taking very long to think about things, so they're progressing quite quickly through the shots. This one carrying a little bit deep, but if they can carry it over, just a smidge buried, and that is great. That's a good setup there.
Good plan B. Call there to switch to an alternative plan.
Does set up a double, and that is exactly what Sven is setting up for. And for some reason, our scoreboard keeps showing Florian, even though I've marked him as out of play. Oh well. Another thing we'll have to fix later. Oh, and catches. Oh no, it's their own red. Sorry, got a little excited about that, but nope. Picked up their own stone out of the back of the house there. Single yellow staying in the top, so not out of the woods yet, the Rangers. Where I'm going to be tasked to set up a guard here on the middle again.
Land is boy.
Likes the line. Everybody's standing in the way. The stones are there somewhere.
Yeah.
I promise.
I've never had this much trouble kind of finding good angles. Only 6 players instead of 4, but they count as 27.
Excellent stone from Brahm there, right on the center line. More hits from the Rangers here. Directly calling for the sweep. This one going to get by that top yellow one, but unfortunately a little bit found just the inside edge of the nose and does not able to run it back onto the shot stone. We see yet another call for a guard.
Ja, de meisje is aan de buitenkant, hè.
Sebastian making sure they're on the same page, what they want, where they want it to end up. Now that that's sorted,
Peter mooi uit, Len. Len. Oh, oh.
this one looking pretty good.
Oh.
If not, maybe a little heavy.
Yep.
Not won't be the worst thing to come up with the freeze up against that red.
That's okay, that's okay. Oh.
And even on the inside part of the nose. Good job there. Not going to make things easy for Sven. Leon, you found us. Had a little bit of internet trouble. Had to start a new stream, unfortunately.
Somebody here pulled the plug of the internet. Back at it.
But felt a little bit inside, pushed it back to the out. Sven's not calling for any kind of sweeps yet. And gets by that first one and then rolls off to this. Red jams on the other red over there, but still sitting with center guards.
Yeah, still a good setup here for
Housekeepers.
Housekeepers. They still have the option to steal here.
Off.
We've settled into a pattern of takeout guard, and seeing which team links first.
England. Oh.
Housekeepers have been pretty well dialed in with the weights. Even if it's been a little heavy, it's still coming into a good spot. Oh, they don't want this one to chip.
That works.
It's good setup there. They are close enough. Sven looking at it, if he's able to catch a clear both those guards out and roll the shooter away, because they do not want to leave the shooter sitting as a guard in the middle. Now he's looking, can they curl this one around?
To quote his words, it curls, that nicht so geil.
And that means?
Doesn't curl that much.
Okay.
It sounds pretty, have an awesome way of putting it.
Now he's calling for a sweep. Now he's calling him off. This one just stayed out a little bit too much. Shooter rolls away, gets rid of the guard, but not both of them. So guess what the Housekeepers are going to do here? Just draw this one in somewhere between those two yellows, and they'll be pretty happy.
Ik heb nog juist Stacy.
Sliding a bit outside.
Oh.
Will
Oh.
this affect the stone here?
Nooit. 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 Nooit.
It's definitely on the heavy side as well.
Nooit. Girl.
Or what do I know? Well, I guess it's on the heavy side, but not as heavy as I thought.
Excellent stone. Excellent
Fantastic
stone
freeze there.
We'll have to make a fake narration of that, and once we create a shot of the match highlight reel.
Yep, absolutely. Totally fix it in post.
This is just perfect. And it is super hard even to come in and do a better draw. These two friends there are doing a good job for the Housekeepers, and it's up to the Glashoch Rangers to see if they can prevent the steal of 2 here, but it will be difficult. Is there room close to the pin to at least maybe reduce the damage and preferably come shots?
If it if this gets in there, this will 100% be a shot of the match. Need to make sure. Oh, it's curling over just a little bit. It's gonna catch off the side and slide out.
Yeah, a little bit of a Swedish curl, but still 2 yellow here. Stones immediately kicked away by Sebastian, but an impressive steal of 2. And let's face it, Brecht just made a fantastic draw on his final stone there. That made all of the difference, to be honest.
And a great call from Sebastian there to say, recognizing that it was going to be a little bit deep and to have him sweep it, get it all the way up for that freeze. That's a great end from the Housekeepers. Making me look good with my pick.
You waited for 4 ends.
Well, I had to. They made me sweat. I wasn't going to choose it when they threw a blank. Wasn't going to bring it up when they choose a blank, but
so far, Housekeepers performing pretty well.
Yep, we've got a match. They're making a game of it. You know, not just kind of roll over and say, "Oh, Rangers have 9 points. They're at the top. They want to be up there at the top."
Yes.
Are they taking a break?
Seems so.
They have the 5 minutes. Yep. Bram
finished. Yeah, Bram is wearing his marathon jersey. He ran the Malaga marathon this summer, I think end of August. And then he gets to kind of show off here on camera. And then Brecht mentioned, well, we are an all marathon team.
Yeah, this is the marathon lineup because all 3 of them have finished a marathon. So they got rid of that weak link Kevin. They're able to say that.
Yeah. But then they're starting to kind of weigh out, okay, but which marathon is the best? The Antwerp marathon was it's just the Antwerp marathon. It's the marathon in Belgium. That's the one.
It's their local marathon. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you know, we ran the local one. Big deal.
Sebastian, he ran the one in Köln, and then the Malaga marathon. And in terms of times, Brecht had the best time, 2 hours something. Sebastian 3 hours something, and Bram. No, it was Bram 4 hours something like that.
But Brecht was, you know, competed in athletics. He was a long distance runner growing up, so I think it's only fair or only expected that he would be the faster of the 3.
Yeah. So while we're at it, let's have a quick peek on Sheet A, where we have Glashoch playing against Luxembourg. And they are far from having their 4-run break here. We can see it's tied up 1-1 here. Rob Stones in the house, and Tom van Waterschot throwing his second to last or last stone. Shows because Chris Skip is setting the blue there. Hello is sitting 4 right now. And the Grey Ducks are yellow, so that's kind of
coming up playing a guard, or is that just a light draw coming up like light on it?
Something too light, or something that overcurled going by the gesture Tom made. But still, it's they're sitting 4, could be strong.
Yep.
And
Tim, I appreciate the support. Yep, you know it. You and I we're there. It's simpatico on the on our picks. We know what's up. And then over here on Sheet C, we have the Luxembourg ladies, the Hele Frauen against Smerglokska. And right now, yellow is sitting with 1, possibly 2, depending on that yellow in the back, and they are the lead. Michael, no worries. Feel free to, no problem asking questions. We encourage it. We play 8 ends in the Belgian league. And hello from Zemst.
Ah, yeah, welcome indeed. Hamburg, I assume you are rooting for the Rangers. They are the Hamburg team right now. We are here at Curling Club Zemst, showing you the Belgian Curling League. As Sven is slowly getting ready to step on the ice.
Did not quite see the timer. There was 27 seconds, but I did not see how many minutes. Probably 1 minute. This is what happens during intermissions. Just a lot of sitting around and us trying to fill up the 5 minutes or however long they take. Sometimes they only take like a quick 2-minute break. Sometimes they take the full 5.
But even with the break, they still outpace the games on the other sheets. That's just because they're on the clock. No time to waste during the game.
Yep. So Sebastian will be starting things off here in end number 5 as the Housekeepers lead the Rangers 4-2. Pretty tight battle going so far. I think this one is going to make it to 8 ends. That's my prediction.
It should, basically.
Don't tell me he hogged it. No, it is fine, but it is going to curl off the center line. So a little bit tight. Marcel's first stone of the end. We'll be playing this one out to the corner. Sven steps back, kind of indicating this one's a little bit heavy. How does he manage to get his head right there in the spot?
I was thinking the exact same thing. They do it on purpose, they really do.
Or it's just amazing that they can find the lines, even if they're doing it on purpose. Being able to do it without looking at the camera is quite impressive, to be honest.
Daarom dat je mijn warm brengt. Oeh, wacht.
And we get this one to carry that curl. Bastion easing off, Brecht pushing it all the way, getting it onto the center line.
Ja, 35.
Yeah, Sebastian's broom is probably super confused right now with all of this sweeping going on there. Though, of course, Sebastian and Bram did play doubles last season with Plastic van Looy. No sponsor.
This feels on the wide side and a bit on the heavy side, so this one's going to come into the house. As soon as it touches the T line, Bram is going to sweep it, but he probably won't have to do much work to get that out the back. Smooth release there from Sebastian. Doesn't want him to do anything. Now trying to get it to curl over. Brum shouting at him, let's go. Sebastian helping out. Easily going to get around behind the guards. Will that get into the house?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Just dies in front of the house.
Wat zei het eind?
Another stone from Marcel, coming up that same line. Now, are they trying to set the corner guard, or are they trying to get it into the house behind? This one feels on the lighter side. Sven's running out there to get to it. Try to drag this one as deep as they can.
Yeah, Biter could make a little bit of difference here, but it probably dies in front of the house. But it works as a corner, so that's fine.
And that is a pretty good spot for the corner. You want it just outside the 4 foot, just above the house. Fifth end is guards only. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin, it's going to be the taking a page from Staingood's book, 16 stones in play for a score of 1. Trying to hold this one out. It's just going to chip. And yeah, that one a little bit light. Comes up, ticks on the yellow, and now sits as a guard. So, oh, we've got a takeout here.
Has been a long time since we seen a couple of those.
This one gets past the guards, gets the yellow one away, and rolls over, and oh, a bit of a Swedish curl back into the house. Just a biter, so Sebastian originally looking at saying, hey, let's bring this around.
Yeah, that
but
biter could be interesting if they want to score 2.
Laan is oké. Oh. Heel veel plaats.
Quite wide of the guard. Is that a little too heavy?
Wachten, bijblijven, wachten. Wachten.
No, slowing down. Not going to curl over enough. So that one sits out in the open. Let's try to get a hit and roll here. Pop this one, tuck underneath those guards. Calling for line.
It's on
This
the guard
one
here.
started to break. Yeah, that's going to catch the guard. Catches the yellow, pushes it underneath. Does not quite get it out into the house.
Yeah, I don't mind tap and roll here.
Yeah, looking for a split here. Could be interesting.
Dat is onze beste kans om hier te geraken. Ja, maar ik vind die wel leuk liggen, die middenste.
Looking at the options. Direct indicating, hey, there's a plan B of catching the one on the middle. I think they're going to try to draw this around underneath everything.
For a minute there, I was like in the upper left side, the coach of Luxembourg. I thought he was looking upside to the screen. The screen is off, so I think he's just sleeping.
Wacht up! Wacht up! Wacht up! Laan!
Plenty of room, needs to curl. Calling for the line.
Yeah, did they wait too long?
I think they might have, yeah. But if it chips back out, then there's a guard there.
So kind of works. It is a biter.
It is partially covering that the shot stone, but also it's close enough that there's a potential double there too. Sven looking at a hit and roll, try to get underneath the guards. This is not Brom. This one's going to curl over too much and somehow find the gap. Oh my God.
How on earth? How is this possible?
Oh man, I've got enough videos. I could make a compilation of all the ones that have just slipped through gaps barely bigger than the stone.
Try to squeeze him into the gap. It's like an impossible stone.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Sebastian, but that will be being posted with the hashtag fail next to it. But it is too good of a miss to not show people.
Quite a lot of errors in this end so far. Both sides.
Girl. Land.
Line curl, which does he want? There it goes. All right, leaves that shot stone open, but puts the something behind all the rebels, so I think it's a good trade-off. However, though, there's a hit and roll here where they can still get better than that shot stone, or that second stone. Yeah, classic case of a skip just wanting to say something, have something to say, but not quite sure what to say.
Given is entitled to make those comments. He's part of the team.
Yeah, normally he would be throwing lead stones, but he is ill, so he is at home watching and supporting his teammates. No call for sweep yet. Leon is angry. I get it. This one making the hits and then rolling over, but just a little bit too thin, and that is going to slide out.
Too bad. Imagine if it were just slightly, angle was slightly lighter and it catches the shot stone.
Ja, nou Sven, hier. Liggen. En hier. Als hij hier komt, pak het shot af, hè.
So we're going to try to draw this one in behind the guards. If it's short, then it will take away any kind of draw to the button, a potential steal there. Brom indicating it might be on the heavier side. Trying to sweep it. Catching the corner guard won't be the worst. Could take over under to the... That's a pretty good miss there.
Yeah. But the forefoot is still open, so anything kind of touching the golden circle enough is good enough to take the point. But then again, it's a 4-1, and that is a good result for the Housekeepers.
Yep. Leon saying nothing's working and it's every time close. Yeah, that's the worst part, is when things are close and they're not working. If you're way off, at least you can say, oh, well, it never had a chance. But now you've got things that are close to and just not getting it done.
But you cannot rule out the Glashoch Rangers so far, because they were able to beat Team Reken, so they're never out of the race until very, very end.
Easy! Aufpassen!
Wanting to make sure this stays clear of the guards. Needs that forefoot, the golden circle.
Yeah, it feels heavy enough.
Yep. Sweeper's just going out there to make sure. And that is right on the pin. Just as a reminder,
Yeah.
that's what I can do.
Yeah, and just as Leon was saying, nearly misses. I think Sven overheard it and just said, you know what? If you're going to crash talk me like that, I'm just going to put it on the pin to prove you wrong, Leon.
I don't think it's Leon crash talking.
No, I know. Although he is angry. I don't know what angry Leon looks like.
Probably the same as everyday Leon, you know. Less smile.
That was an intense end. Looked like the first 4 went super fast, and then this 5th end took 20 minutes. But that's just like how it felt.
now Leon's happy. Then I want a baby from you.
Yeah, I mean, there is no middle way for Mr. Leon here.
Marcel starting things off for the Rangers here at end number 6. They trail the Housekeepers 4-3. Sven putting one right on the pin to score the point. And now he's coming out to sweep it all by himself and gets it over onto the center line. Braun pointing out to the right side, so corner guard going up here, or to be attempted here. One feels light. It's going to get over. You can see Sven already setting up for his next stone.
Alles overkropen.
You know what the opponent's stone is going to do, and you've got your own in mind. Go ahead and get it. Don't wait for it to stop. Get it set up. Save yourselves a few seconds. But from what I could see on the time clock, both sitting over 14 minutes, I think there's plenty of time for each team. Coming around the guard. Sven likes it, and that is going to get right in behind. Is that in the house? They're looking at it.
It is. I think it is. Otherwise, he wouldn't have got the schön, I think.
No, I think he didn't want it in the house because it's something they could go after, but they're obviously not going to go for it.
Maybe sweeping here.
Going to try to come around, set up a second corner guard, or get into the house.
Eat it in. That's the whole purpose.
This one is going to make it in and be buried behind.
We have a skip complaining about having to sweep.
Yep. Well-placed stone there from Sebastian, though, and the sweepers did a good job. Even he is one of the sweepers. Sebastian and Breck doing it right, getting it all the way down into the house. Feels heavier. That should get around the guards. Oh no, it took a turn right there, but no, that's okay. And we'll carry behind the tee into the 8-foot.
That works. Lots of compliments from the skip so far. There's unwiring right now. Good for us.
Kevin saying it's nice to have that on record of Sebastian sweeping. And try to clear out the center. Gets rid of it. There it goes. Job done. Sven saying, let's put it back. Hey, where have we seen this pattern before? Take out guard, take out guard. To be fair, it's not just these two teams. That is a pretty common curling strategy.
Curlen! Andere Seite! Yup! Yup!
Gets the curl over, sweeping hard.
Schön! Sehr gut.
Excellent.
Sehr
Excellent.
gut indeed. Sven likes it.
Heel!
More cleanup here.
Heel Wade asked, you know, Bram can throw these kind of stones.
On for line. We don't want this one on the nose, so there it goes. Gets rid of it. Job done. El Surprise, another draw. That is the nature of the game. Sometimes you have to play the most common shot because that's the best shot. That's the best option. This one feeling light. Sven coming out to help it. And saying, I'll do it myself.
Be a guard.
Trying to get this to curl over. And does partially cover that guard.
Yeah, it's still in a spot where different housekeepers will have a takeout plan for it, so then it serves its purpose.
Needing it to curl. No way he's going to be able to get over there. Runs, runs, runs. Well, gets rid of one of them. Shooter at least kind of stayed off to the side, so it's not a direct center guard. And as we saw Sven pointing out up high in the middle, center guard coming here. Rangers perfectly happy stealing one.
Huge, because then they would also take the hammer and even ends. Steal would be absolutely perfect for the Rangers.
Good. Good.
He likes that one. For me, I would have liked to have seen it just a smidge to the left, that it kind of overlapped, because now they can do a run back on it and get back to that last one, the shot stone. But most important is getting rid of these guards.
Yeah, the run back would also leave the shooter in a center guard position.
And just like that.
Yeah. And with a shooter in the center guard position, they still have a center guard to come around.
Yep.
Ob ich die Seite nehme, weil ich die so gut kenne.
Yeah, opting for this side. It feels a bit counterintuitive, but then we know that the right side is way more straighter, and they kind of know how the left side curls. But it seems like they're still opting for the side with the most space there.
Yeah, with the right weight, if they can, and get the right line, anything out too far out on that K of the king slice kind of just holds out there. But if you're a little bit inside of it, you do get the break. You do get the curl. So.
And Housekeepers did a good job at kind of breaking down the setup for the Rangers.
Skip stones here in the 6. Then trying to draw this one around that center guard, get into the house.
And they get around the guard. It's going to be very tight. We know it's straight, but it's also on the slower side. Can they get it deep enough? Skips on. It starts to curl real nice. The weight is fine. And no more imaging stone right now.
It's somewhere out there. Great,
awesome.
Great stone.
Awesome stone there. Hearing he was saying I like that a lot, and we do too. The people in chat do like it equally.
Going for a run back here. Nose hit would be ideal. Run it straight back. Take out the shot stone. Sit shot themselves with their own guard on front. Leon very happy with that one.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not surprised.
Bang off this one, needing it to curl a little bit. It's going to catch the side. Slides over to the top.
Just imagine if it catches part of the red one and kind of pushed in a redstone.
Yeah, that would have been disastrous, but as of now, does some damage, but it's not the worst. They still have that yellow sitting over on the side of the house, so if they're able to, if the Rangers aren't able to cover this up, they could still potentially have a 2 house for the Housekeepers.
It's going to be just important to throw a good guard here. A crucial one. Not just for the end, but also in regards to the game. Like a steal here, as mentioned, could be a very strong result for the Rangers. Need a good guard for that.
For light curl. Switching back, because yeah, that's the inside of that K, so that will turn. There you go.
This is fine, this is excellent. I really love this guard here. And now it forces desperate Housekeepers to just draw into the 4-foot. 4-foot is wide open. Although they are looking at angles here.
Yeah, there's a, you know.
Do they not trust their draw weights? Is that the idea?
That's a possibility. Maybe they feel like the peel weight is
but then
something
again,
they're happy with.
4-foot is wide open. Just anything in the 4-foot is good enough.
Oops, near house. There we go. You can see it. Yeah.
4-foot is wide open, but going for peel weight takeout in between those 2 stones, and let's hope this choice works out. It's not giving them 2 points, so.
But I don't think there's any way for them to get 2. And yeah, it doesn't change really anything. That's steal a 1.
I would still question the choice, like draw to the 4-foot is good enough to take the points and have. I have a question mark about this choice.
Yeah.
Like what was the gain of going for a takeout? It's not to get the 2nd point, because the stone they were aiming for was not in the house. So you can't score 2 by going with a takeout. So if you're going for 1, what's the benefit of going for this run back takeout instead of just drawing it in 4-foot?
Well, they probably looked at it. It's like they've thrown a lot of heavyweight stones this end. so maybe they're not feeling confident on their draw weight.
Yeah, but
They figure that
if you don't feel confident about drawing in the forefoot, then
but taking one, would that have helped them? It gives the hammer. I mean, yeah, it's
taking one doesn't really help them. It's a steal of one, and now they have to make sure they score on their hammer because most likely the ranger will have the hammer in the last end. So yeah, it's easy to question things out here, of course.
Yep. So Marcel leading things off for the Rangers here in the 7th as they stole one in the 6th. We are all tied up 4 apiece.
Ich kann. Gut. Schön. Hui.
Because,
Ben liking this one is going to curl off that center line, but still a usable center guard. Housekeepers going for the corner guard again. Sebastian indicating it's heavy. And that's the thing we've seen with the Housekeepers. They've been going for these corner guards, but they've been not able to execute. Either it's too high, too far to the side, or in the house. They've been unable to get it. Yeah, that one's kind of over curling.
Yeah, you can still fit a stone in the 12 feet behind the guard, so it kind of works, but we'll have to see how this plays out. One thing for sure is so far the Glashoch Rangers can set up their ends with no pressure, so if they manage to throw 2 good first stones, then it's up to the Housekeepers to clear that down again. Is it going to curl enough? That's the question.
Nein.
Probably not.
Well, this one is going to stay
Bringt nichts.
stay outside there.
Yeah, and thing with
Great.
if you know it can't get around, then just let it stay in front of the house. It serves some kind of purpose.
Hit and roll here. Hit and roll attempt here for Sebastian. Brecht on this broom, trying to make sure it holds on the line.
Yep.
Sure it sits. Oh, fantastic. That's
Excellent.
absolutely perfect.
That's a clickable one.
That is a clickable one.
Yeah.
Bit high in the house, so Sven saying let's use it as a second guard and trying to draw in behind it. Feels like it's heavy.
Aufpassen! Yup! Whoa! Yup! Whoa! Yup! Whoa!
What? Make up your mind, Sven. I think he just wants to be mean.
Good!
Oh, this works. This absolutely works. The way they're kind of touching makes it very interesting here for the Rangers, because if they just hit the red one, yellow will always go out, transferring momentum.
Langs de andere kant, we nog het centrum niet dichtleggen, hè.
Looking for options here.
Ik wil niet leggen, dan is het centrum dicht.
Opting not to draw here. They don't want to clutter up the front of the house. They have hammer,
De
but
sloot
they
zit op
need to
die
score
guard,
2
hè. Ja.
preferably.
Ja, dat mag. Hek. Yep.
Okay, final decision going with Hackwade here. If it's a little tight,
Misschien iets meer
takes
uit
out that
en
guard. No loss. Rather keep that center open. Sebastian not happy. This one feels wide. Going to curl over. To the right side it does. That will keep.
This does not really work. It kind of moves the red stone in a nice position there.
Yeah.
Almost a Swedish girl. But this is not really what they were hoping for.
Yeah, I think Sven has a different style of tactic. He does. It's something. It's definitely unique. But it works. This one feels a bit on the light side. Sebastian coming out to help Marcel with the sweep. This one is going to come over.
Slightly over curling, but this is still a very decent center guard. You have 2 center guards, which is very useful if you're looking to steal here.
Back right!
The only thing with stealing is that you have a steal of 1. It's kind of passing the hammer with the 1 punch forward. Yeah, you never know. It's one of those interesting things.
We're going with Hackway trying to get at that stone in the house.
Go,
Okay, off it, now wanting it to curl, trying to get this one over. It's going to catch it. Is that enough? No.
And finds protection behind the second guard there. Now I think we're going to have a draw to the pin for the Rangers. 2 stones in the house, well protected. If they manage to get this draw, this could be huge for the team from Hamburg. He's wide though.
Gar nichts.
Nope, this one going to go past the tee. Sebastian trying to sweep it as deep as he can. Yeah, that one just stayed out there wide. Didn't really help them. Leon saying, for real, 3v3 is a new great style of curling. Yeah, well, maybe you should try to find some sort of style. I've heard there's a triples curling.
Yeah, they're looking into that kind of stuff.
I don't remember how the format works. They don't throw 8 stones. I think it's 6. And I think there's some rotation on the lineup through each end, but I would have to look that up. Calling for line. That is going to slide over the top, gets rid of it. Job done. Job number 1 done. Get rid of that first guard.
Yeah, still options here for Rangers to attempt another draw. They already have 2 stones in the house, first shot, second shot, and if they close up the house, yeah, that's even another nice option.
Yep.
I like that as well. I was leaning towards drawing behind the guard, but this also works.
Sauber. Yep. Yep. Tauschen.
Trying to get this one down, wanting it to curl. But staying out there, will it get through over enough?
I think it leaves the gap. It's decent, but the gap is there. I think Sven would have liked it to curl just a stone more.
Ik zou dat doen met een backline. Hackweight. Een 5 dan. Oké. Oké. 2-7, dan kunnen we nog een beetje spelen met het vegen. Een beetje buitenkant neus. Op de neus is ook geen drama.
Going to try to hit their yellow one back onto the red, run their yellow one back onto the red, get rid of it, and then maybe tick one over. Leon asking, Cologne cannot play tomorrow. What happens with the match? A free win? Yes, Leon, the Rangers get a forfeit win, and Cologne takes a negative point for having to forfeit.
Yeah, and then applies for 2 games, so both VD and the Rangers have those free 2-pointers. Cologne is sitting at bottom of the league, -2.
Trying to hold this one, calling him off. Now trying to get the hold the line. Oh, fantastic! Oh, but it's going to peek out a little bit, but still, that's a great stone.
It was what they called for, but I think the Rangers don't mind how things are sitting right now. They still have their red stone there protected behind a yellow guard. The shot stone is exposed.
Yeah, they can do it.
Yeah,
Hit and roll over. Yep. They're just a little bit on the left side of the nose of that yellow. It should trickle over underneath that red guard there.
Yeah.
I would draw on the screen, but the internet crashed my telestrator, so I have no ability to draw.
Good thing is, it's kind of self-explanatory from the way it looks like. You kind of come in between the red ones, take out yellow, roll to the left behind the red guard. We've seen Sven throwing some very nice takeouts. He was on the boom. Those kind of those takeouts earlier in the game. Important stone here. This case is having a jam.
That one's going to be just fine, but a little bit too far outside, so that is going to slide out of the house. But does get rid of.
Yeah, the good thing is yellow's gone, which means if yellow were to score here, I mean that's kind of objective number one. Take away the hammer efficiency. Make sure if Housekeepers win the end, only by 1 point, you take the hammer back like the last times. And I think that's the battle plan here. Either steal or allow them to take one.
Yep.
And I think that could work here.
Kijk, hier en nu er langs.
Sebastian doing a little bit of skip math on where to place the broom. It's like, I was here before, it got to there, so I need it here, so then I need to go back out that far. Yep. Got it.
And a quick peek at the scoreboards from the other sheets. Don't really recall which team is playing what color, but it seems like it's close games.
Well, all tied up with the. Oops.
Come on, met twee, kom on, good shot, come on.
To be shot, I'm afraid it is not.
Ooh, gets around the guard, but just comes up short.
Yeah, now it's maybe serves as a double guard if the Rangers are able to put something on the pin here. If they're able to get it right there.
And even being short isn't the worst, as long as it's not deeper than the other two or lying better than the other two reds.
Yeah, I mean, they can't even tap in yellow with a draw it. So basically, the story is going to be Housekeepers. They are going to be forced to draw against 2 house or 3 house, depending on how Sven is putting the stone here. And if he's putting it like top 8, then it's even going to be difficult with all of the stones scattered in the guard area. You have to kind of squeeze in between those guards and find your way to the forefoot. So this is going to be interesting. And it is looking a bit troubling for the Housekeepers. They are praying for Sven to maybe make a tiny mistake here, but even then they already know they'll have to draw to find a lifeline here.
Trying to make sure this one gets down there.
really good can. They hold it. It will curl near the very end, but this looks excellent.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep, that's very good.
Yeah, they don't really per se need the third point.
Nope.
Just is like a nose hit on the backward stone enough to reshot? I think it is, but it's so tricky. Just slightly off nose.
Feels like, yeah, that would be enough, but
yeah, because the back stone is still good enough in the white, but I think it's too tricky. Slightly off nose, the shooter rolls out.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a hard one. You can also promote the yellow stone.
I think that's what they're looking at, yeah, because they've thrown that stone already in this end, a similar stone in this end, so.
Yeah, and there's a bit of backing. There are 2 red stones where it can jam, so they're timeouts.
Going for the timeouts.
And see if
En moet backline-achtig zijn.
coach is obviously not in there. We only have a...
Ja, maar... Ja. Hier hebben we wel een marge.
Temperature sensors in the way.
Let's hear what they have
De vraag
to say.
is, de snelheid moet wel... En wel, we gaan die tikken. Dus, maar je mocht je op de neus tikken. Je mocht hem op de neus tikken, dan is het door daarop. Je mocht hem aan de buitenkant tikken, is het door daarop. Nee, we gaan er 1 pakken nu. Ja, maar die liggen bijna hetzelfde. Ik kan nu niet zeggen, je moet die snelheid voor net hier te liggen om... Nee, nee. Dan geef er 2. Wacht.
They're looking at their options and weight they have to throw here.
En aangezien dat die 2 zo dicht bij elkaar liggen, denk ik niet dat we kunnen mikken nu om hen 1 te geven. Omdat die 2 echt in dezelfde marge zitten. Dus we gaan nu eigenlijk voor 1 spelen.
Yeah, so the first question is, what do we want to do? Do we want to kind of tap it back, knock out the red one, and give up 1 in exchange for the hammer, or do we try to score a point and have the score leads? That's kind of the first question they agreed upon. Let's try to get that point. And second part of the puzzle is, okay, what's the best option to get that point? And then the best option is to tap in yellow.
Yeah.
Iets te hard, hè?
But if you're Sven, I think, and if you're the Glashoch Rangers, because your team is more than just a skip, if you're the Glashoch Rangers, I think you feel like you're in a win-win situation here.
Yeah, if you can make the other team take a timeout and then even spend longer than that timeout discussing a shot, you've done your job for this end.
Yeah, and also if you steal, super good. If you allow them to score 1 exchange for the hammer, also good. So you have to throw a difficult stone for that. So, and there's a bonus if you steal.
Oh, calling straight for the line. This doesn't feel good.
Come on, that's it.
Recht coming in to help. Catches on the outside. Is that going to get there?
I'm afraid not. Is it 2? I think it is. I think yellow is more touching the 12. So this is worst case. Oof. Worst case for the Housekeepers. And I am going to take my hammer and remind you in the same manner how you reminded me when the Housekeepers took that 2-point lead here, John. Because there was this little prediction game we started, and so far it is leaning towards the bold guy in the booth.
We're not dead yet. Housekeepers are not dead yet. Yes, obviously would have liked a little bit more weight on that stone. Just needed a bit more, because giving up a steal of 1 wouldn't have been the end of the world.
Yeah.
Being down 1 with the hammer, but now they're down 2 with the hammer. This is absolutely in the Rangers' favor. Oh, as we start off the 8th end, Marcel will be throwing the lead stone. The Glashoch Rangers lead the Desperate Housekeepers 6-4.
I'll pass it.
If the Rangers end the season with 11 points, they are looking at a first or second position in the league.
Easy. Nur hier vorne, 4 Fuß. Schön, Marsch. Sehr gut.
Coming into the house. Yep, Ranger Sven saying, hey, I dare you to come after it.
There it is. And now the Housekeepers, they know they cannot take the bait, but they also know that the Rangers will guard it right after. Like a nice hit and stay could work. But yeah, they need guards. If they want to win, they need to score 3 points. So in a game with no guards, that can be difficult.
Leon asking if a telephone timeout is okay. No, not allowed.
There it is. First corner guard. And who needs a telephone coach? I think Sven knows what he's doing. Just guarding the shot stone.
Saw on the time clocks back there, both teams with more than 7 minutes left, so plenty of time for thinking and discussing in this end.
Good thing about that is we can wrap up the stream and then sit back, relax, and watch the conclusion of the other 2 games.
Lass ihn ein bisschen. Ist gut. Aufpassen, nur sauber.
It's heavy for a guard.
Aufpassen, sauber.
Yep.
Could also
Nein, schön, Marschi.
Right in the house, comes right down, freeze.
Schön.
Beautiful stone there.
Excellent. Excellent.
Housekeepers going for a corner guard on the other side. Brecht immediately started sweeping. This one feels a bit on the light side. See Sven saying, we're going to post up a guard.
If just guard sits in place, then
It's
going to be a very, very tough mission here for Housekeepers to get a result.
yeah, that stone there from Sebastian. Good line, just not heavy enough. Stays a bit high. Usable as a guard, but they would have liked that closer to the house.
Nicht kalt, nicht kalt.
Heavy for a guard.
Nicht
I think
kalt.
this one is going to over curl. Yeah, leave those center exposed just a bit.
Bit overcurling, yeah. It's not heavy per se, but it just overcurled.
Going for hit and roll here. Either set up a second corner guard over there or get into the house. Brecht sweeping hard for line. I think this one's going to get on the nose. Yep. Gets rid of the guard, but that was not really the point of that stone. Is it basically just traded the colors for it. So Sven looking for another one right up on top of it.
Window of opportunities is closing very fast on the distant Housekeepers.
Nur rüber. Nur easy.
Weight looks okay. Sven likes this one communicating the whole way down. And that is going to end up, that's perfect.
We don't have poll results anymore because we are entered in part 2 of the stream. But yeah, we do have poll results on Instagram. Maybe there's some data in there we can announce.
If I recall the last percentages, it was of the poll, Housekeepers had 50%, Ty had 7%, and the Rangers had 43%.
It's a have a score lead for the Desmond Housekeepers.
So getting around the guard, wanting to throw a little bit more. Catches the corner, kind of loosens things up, but doesn't get things completely out of there.
I have a hit and roll here for the Rangers. Getting rid of Stone.
Warte, ja.
Calling them off. This one looks all right. On the nose, slight roll over. That works.
That works indeed. Now,
Heck
to
weight.
deal with 3 red stones in there because you need to score 3 to win, 2 to tie, but you also need to deal with the 3 red stones in there.
Going for a hit and roll double here. I think probably the most important thing is the roll.
Yeah, roll and stay. Cannot roll out preferably.
Jij wilt het zo doen. Nee, daarom.
Rom looking at, is there a possibility to roll the other way? Yeah, Thomas, good to see you. Yeah, Housekeepers are missing their lead. Kevin is homesick, not feeling well. Trying to get this one on the other side, is going to jam on it.
Yeah, I think another hit and roll here for the Rangers. And if they get this job done. Second option is starting to close things up. That's also a nice option. Looking at the time, they have plenty of time, but they are going for a takeout. I think that's good. Just making sure as a team you're on the same page. You want to kind of run through your options.
Yeah, Sven, like, we've got time. What do you guys want to do for dinner?
Nach außen triffst. Ja. Also, sag mal so. Finde, will ich gerade mit der Guard. Ist natürlich immer die Gefahr, den Eigener. Wenn wir ihn geil spielen, ein bisschen innen, dann ist super. Ja. Wenn wir ihn auf Nase treffen und scheiße drauf jagen, dann sind wir aber da vorne.
Is that scheiße? Well, then I've just sworn.
Covern. Kriegt er die beiden weg. Er kann natürlich danach aufräumen. Wir nehmen ihn weg.
Kevin Martin, Gegner kann man nicht weg.
Na dann ist Kevin da, dann machen wir die 20, ja?
Right.
For a takeout, I guess. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I don't hate this call. You would think the guard over it, but then there still leaves an option for a run back. So getting rid of the yellow stone makes it a non-issue. Just go ahead, take this one out.
Stays on the good side of the center line here. Oh, nice. Very nice.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And they don't care if the shooter rolls out. This is not the important thing. The important thing is yellow is out. And now the Housekeepers get 3 more stones.
3 stones and needing to score 3 to win. So they may at this point be looking, okay, we might have to just play for the draw.
I think so. At what point do you kind of abandon, okay, we're not winning there. Let's not try and risk everything for a very low percentage chance of winning if we still can tie and grab that point.
I think it hangs on this shot, the result of this shot. If they can get something over and buried, then they still have something to work with. Leon, not a fan of this call. not surprising, as it is not his team. Red feeling like this might be hard.
Starts to grow real hard.
Yep. Oh, there it goes. It's already gone.
Yeah, you can immediately see.
Kill. Met twee. Kom maar, weg. Die viel weg gewoon. Hè.
So the Housekeepers winning this game is as good as off the table here. So they're going for a draw or a tie at least. Can they settle for 2 points? They're Glasgow Rangers. They're gonna shut the door. You can see the face expression like, sorry guys, I have to do it.
Yep.
I have to keep out the bandits. Just the guards. That's all we need. We are very close to having to buy these guys a drink in the canteen.
I don't think there's a team in the league that minds having to buy drinks for the other team.
No. Rangers with their final 2 stones of this winter round in the 2024-2025 season of the Belgian Curling League.
Looking to set the points mark for other teams to chase.
They won against Vreken. They won against the Housekeepers, maybe. They won against Keulen.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's going to force some crazy stones here, shenanigans from the Housekeepers.
Yeah.
They do have that gap there. Will they be able to get one of these reds out and hold the yellow in? Because that's important too. It's not just a matter of getting those reds out.
Met een take-out, hè. En die moet hierop komen. En die moet hier raken.
Is this going to be the stone?
Ja, nee,
if they
dan
fail, they will shake hands.
take
Like,
out.
okay, now it's
Anders gaat
totally
het
off the
niet.
table.
2-5.
No, but they'll probably play all the stones. My guess. But yeah, if this one doesn't go through, they might actually shake hands.
I mean,
yeah.
if for some reason they end up with no stones in the house and only one more stone to play, I think then it's a done deal.
Well, there's still a technicality of those other yellows being in play. So somehow if they could bend break the rules of physics, break the laws of physics.
I think this is going to be the last resort.
James, good to see you. You guys home yet, or are you still on the road? And if you're on the road, who's driving? We know it's not Jennifer.
Very nice to have you here in chat, James, as you can see the conclusion of this final session.
Trying to make sure it gets around the reds. Does it have the right angle? It does. Fantastic. Wow. Great stone from Brecht. And that was clutch. They needed that.
Shot off the match. It's not going to get them a lot of gain. I mean, they still are looking at a tough position, but they have a fighting chance to go for the tie.
100% needed that.
And John is rooting very hard for the tie because he is winning the prediction game, and the last thing John wants is me picking the right call here, tying up our prediction game. With a tie, he would maintain his 1 point, kind of hanging on that little 1 point that allows him to just follow my pick every time over and over, and the one time he didn't.
Absolutely. Oh, okay, you guys are still driving. Jen's typing with the roadie. Love that.
Probier's. Nur den gelben vorne und wenn ich ihn kurz bin, bin ich kurz.
So,
this is one of the situations where if you're Glasgow Rangers, you also think, okay, what will the Housekeepers do with their last stone to try and score the second one? Basically,
Wir
they have
bewegen den gelben ganz klein
to the
bisschen.
pin better
Aber
than the red
nur so
one.
ein bisschen tickern.
And it's figuring out a plan to make that impossible.
yeah, I feel like they're going to, where they're setting up the ice, kind of draw in around, try to get around that high yellow and prevent it from being run back, because I think that's really the only option they have, the Housekeepers have. So
Housekeepers, or I mean Glashoch Rangers, they almost were the team that was not beaten in this round, if not for the TK Tigers.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Just wanting to settle in there, close up that little gap.
Not tap on the guard is not the worst, but the gap is the worst. No more draw. In the middle, they have to come around and find a way to get a stone in the forefoot. How do you find the right angle on that side? It's hard to see. I'm not sure if there's an angle there, to be honest.
Yeah, he's looking at, they'd have to get to the right side of the nose on that to get it to run back.
I don't see that happening, to be
Or
honest.
even on the nose, but...
Nee, jawel, ik zie hem. Nee. Gewoon van binnen naar buiten.
Yeah, the only thing they're looking at, or the only reason why they're looking at that option is because the draw is also close to impossible.
I don't know. I think there's enough room, but they haven't thrown it. They haven't thrown that line. I think there's enough curl, but they would have to be very tight to that yellow guard.
And promoting that Yellowstone thing, Brom is looking at that option. I think that's a decent option, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think that's, if you have the angle right, for me that's the easier shot.
Yeah. The risk is it's too heavy and it pushes their own yellow out of the way, but
yeah, they're not in a position where they cannot take any risks.
yeah, they have to take a risk.
Ik denk dat jij
I think Brom's right. The angles are not in their favor.
No.
Brom doesn't believe in the stone, and I can follow his arguments here. I think
Yeah, this
just
is a tough one.
I mean, promoting that left yellow stone seems like an obvious choice.
2-6.
Other than the fact that it's so far above the house.
Yeah, but with the right, yeah. I mean, you have to have, like you mentioned earlier, you have to throw the broom and have the weight right. But there's a clear path to the pin on that side. So you're kind of straight,
Net.
and you can
I mean,
on your own shot stone.
Yeah.
But that is not the call here.
2-7.
I mean, if they make it, it's another shot of the match. It'd be a heck of a way to end this game.
You can see Brom is not fully confident about the choice here. But yeah, Skip has final call. You have to respect Kevin saying, I've seen Brecht do some crazy stuff, but this seems really difficult. I follow you here.
100%. This is, but I think this is the, I don't even want to say this is their only option.
No,
but I understand why they're calling this, but it's...
They have plenty of time to look back and...
Street for line. Has it got the weight? Needs to get over the nose.
Whoa!
No way! Oh my God! So close. That was incredible.
Oh man, I never believed in it, but in the
wow.
final moments of the stone, I felt a miracle coming in, and Brecht just threw that one perfect. But I guess I think the angles were just not there to make the shots. But what a game!
That was an amazing finish. We love that coming down to the last stone. That was something that almost got there too.
Yeah,
that really almost got there. That was something. Okay, wow.
I am impressed by the way both teams played, especially near the end of the game. And Karma, epic Karma for Sven putting up the final score. I think this is a rare moment where we see a Skip or any player do that, and this is so wholesome. Now, I mean, my life is complete.
Wow, you have a second baby on the way.
Oh,
and
yeah,
this is
of course,
it.
they had to
Yeah, they're just going down there to get their flag.
Let's hop back to the booth where first things first, John. First things first.
I'm still not sure how they've now moved over.
Yeah, there's this thing in the corner.
There you go. And we can hide your score. But
we're
even.
We're even Steven here. I called this one right. You called this one wrong. We are we're on the same page. And it will be settled in the next stream, which will be kind of later in the season. But Yeah, what a game, John. I mean, I was hyped before this game. I announced it. This is going to be a huge game, an important game, and it did not disappoint.
No, absolutely not. Both teams playing, back and forth. Rangers taking advantage in the second half with the steals to get things back into their, to take the advantage into the eighth. But man, Brecht gave that last stone a run, and we were almost in for a wild finish. I mean, it still was a wild finish, but could you imagine the scenes if he had actually made that?
Yeah.
That would have been for sure shot of the century. I mean, it's such a low percentage thing to do, and having done a similar stone just before it, having to make some kind of low percentage, high angle shot and doing it.
Yeah, and
wow.
Imagine if he'd done that twice in a row, like.
Legend, absolute legend status. You've got to put him in the video like right now, and not waiting till next year.
Yeah, true. But man, and we wave the Rangers goodbye for now. They will come back after New Year's in the A division in League A with 11 points. It is mathematically not possible to relegate, and it's still even possible they come champion in this round.
I mean, they are sitting at the top. They've set the standard, 11 points for this round. That means teams would be chasing it, and
they have the tiebreaker against Housekeeper. They have the tiebreaker against Verreken. They tied against Viri, so if they have a good LSD, that could also work. The only team out there that could fight back, and this is why everybody has to root for that underdog, is the Takeout Tigers. And the Takeout Tigers play tomorrow against Ries and Viri, so they can bump up their position in the league, but that's a question for tomorrow. I think we'll have to first enjoy the match we've seen today, and I'm very curious to talk to the guys and get to know how they experience the game.
Absolutely. But for now, we are going to say goodbye. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Thank you, everybody who managed to follow us over onto the new stream due to the internet outage. We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. And we will see you tomorrow. Our matches will be streamed on Curtia 2.
Maybe,
no commentary.
Unless things break.
Unless things break again.
We don't
but
announce things that much on that channel. It's
that is the intention. But yes, if you want to watch 10 a.m., 2 p.m., those will be over on Curtia 2. Otherwise, we will see you next time. I think we've got some streams coming up in December in about 3 weeks' time. So for the final round of final matches of this first round. So with that, bye-bye.
Bye.